welcome to my channel, Books and Stitches. I'm Janneke, and this is where I will tell you about my stitching for this week. I have a normal intro that I usually just rattle off. I've forgotten it, so we'll see if I remember for next video. If not, I mean, it's not like a big deal. But welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for checking me out. If you're not new, welcome back. I am so glad you like me enough to go watch another video. It is currently still Sunday, but this video will span from Monday till next Sunday. So it is currently the 21st. This video will be starting the 24th and then until Sunday. However, I'm filming this today because I am going to a concert today and I'm expecting to be really tired tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to film a nice intro for you tomorrow. So that's why I'm filming it today, but I probably won't get any stitching done today. If you're new here, I have 18 projects that I work on, 8 of which are like my main focus pieces and 10 of which I play a game with. I recently, like today, finished my last, I don't know why I'm struggling with talking today, but I am. Anyway, I just finished my last goal for my main focus piece, so we will pick a new one to work on. But first, I want to get some game pieces in. So for my main focus pieces, I have them all written down with a stitch count goal. So I think there are 2 left in the rotation that I have not yet worked on, which is one that has a goal of 2,000 stitches and one that has a goal of 1,000 stitches. You will see at least one of those in this video, hopefully both. But first, we will work on some game pieces. So I have 10 different projects, and I watch a reality show, a Dutch reality show, and I have stitches assigned to things. So there are 10 contestants in the show. Every contestant has a project assigned to them, and there are tokens, and there are different types of tokens in the game. The normal ones were 50 stitches, and the special ones are 100. If someone finds a token, I will do 50 stitches on their project. If they use it, I will do another 50 stitches. Then also each episode someone goes home, that will be 300 stitches on their project. I've done this for one season before, and that season had very few tokens. I've recently started watching an older season because I wanted to continue playing this, and some commenters were also like, yeah, continue, this is fun. So yeah, I've started watching an older season. I'm watching season 6 right now because that was the oldest I could find easily online. And they have, at least in the first episode, more tokens than the most recent series had in total. So the first week had a lot of stitching. So I decided to split that up into 3 weeks. I've started on the first week already last week. So I had to work on 8 projects for this episode and do a total of 3,550 stitches, which is a lot. So I worked on 3 projects last week and did 1,100-ish stitches. My goal is to work on either 2 projects this week, including the one that has the most stitches, or 3 projects and then do the one with the most stitches next week. But I will show you this 5 projects that are still available to work on, or that I still have to work on, as well as which stitch counts are attached to them. And then, like I said, I won't work on all of them this video, but I will touch 2 or 3 of them. So first I have to do 500 stitches on Persephone. This is not Persephone. Picked up the wrong part. Better. Yeah. So this is Persephone. It is a pattern by Fret Geeks, artwork by Chrissa Buck. It is a full coverage, but I'm not doing the background, so I'm stitching this on black 1/1 full cross on 36 count, which does make it quite difficult. So 500 is going to be a bit difficult on this one. So I will have to work on this one when it's nice and light out, basically. But this is my starting point on it. I hope you can see that. Yeah, I think that's quite visible today because it's quite light today. But yeah, this project will get 500 stitches. Then next, the project that is assigned to the person who went home, I have to do 700 stitches on, right? Yeah. So that is the spring sampler. I'm kind of sad that person went home because this is one of my favorite projects, but 700 is a lot. So at least it gets some nice love before it goes home. And my starting point on that one, let me find it. I have like 5 projects in one bag for this game because I don't have enough project bags otherwise, but that does make it a bit difficult to find sometimes, but I have it here. So this is my starting point for that one. This is flipped, so it's right side up right now. So I have to do 700 stitches on this one. This is 2/2. I don't remember the counts from the top of my head, but it's just a whitish fabric. And yeah, this will get 700 stitches. I'm just showing these quickly, but I will tell you, like, I will try to remember to tell you more info on everything if I actually work on it. Then for the next project, I have to do 500 stitches on. I just had that in my hand. Where the fuck did I? Oops, sorry, I try not to curse, but sometimes it happens. I just had that piece of paper. Oh, there it is. I don't know why, but it traveled with Persephone. It is my ace tree. My asexual tree is actually called Sitting. It is a freebie from Taylor and Cromwell, and I am doing this color completing because it's just big, nice chunks of color. I have to do 500 stitches on this, and this is my starting point on it. This is 16 count or 18 count? 18 count, I think, and it is on opalescent fabric. I bought a bunch of fabric thinking it was an off-white color, but it ended up being an opalescent color because I did not realize that the Dutch words for opalescence were parelmoer. I just, that translates to something like pearl. I don't actually know what the second part translates to, but I thought it was like a pearly white color, but it's actually opalescent, but it's fine. I like it for these projects, so thankfully that is okay. Next is my pumpkin patch pals. I don't have a picture of what that one will look like finished, but this is my starting point, and I think that gives a nice idea. It's 3 of these kitties. The middle one is completely done, and I will add another 400 stitches on this one, and then there will be another one over here at some point. But yeah, this is just a small, nice piece. This is from a CrossStitch magazine. I don't remember which one, but I will tell you if I work on this, because I do have it all written down. I just forgot to pull it up now. And then the last piece is not in this project bag, so I'm going to put this all back first. So each of these project bags have 5 projects from the game pieces in there, but last week I basically just picked one project bag and worked on projects from there. So I did 3 projects from this bag, and one doesn't have any goal for this week. So just one more to show in this bag. That is Mother Nature Autumn. I also don't have a picture of that one. I thought I did, but I do not. So I will try to remember to insert it maybe, but otherwise you'll just see it once I work on it. This is also from a CrossStitch magazine, and my goal for this one is 350 stitches, and this is my starting point. Last time I reached the bottom, so if I work on it I will continue down there. But yeah, this is my starting point, and that needs 350 stitches. So that is it for my game pieces. I will start working on them tomorrow, and I will try to get work in on at least 2 or 3 of these before I start working on a focus project again. When I do, not if, I will film a clip to show you which project we will work on, but I'll also just film a clip anytime I reach one of these goals to show you the progress. And for the ones that I did not have a cover picture for, I will definitely remember to show you that. I'll probably show all of them with a cover picture, but at least the ones that I didn't have one printed out for. I really need to print those out, or at least have my tablet like ready when I'm filming. But yeah, this video was kind of spur of the moment because I just realized that I really did want to keep with the weekly schedule, but I also probably wouldn't be able to film much tomorrow. So I just swerved the moment aside, okay, I need to film this intro now, which is why I wasn't super prepared, but that is the intro for this video. In the next clip, you will see some actual stitching get done. So see you then. Hi, it is now Thursday. This is my first clip that is actually taking place in this week. That is because I have not been doing much stitching. As I mentioned in my previous video, I think in the first clip of this video as well, I went to a concert on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. I went to Sabrina Carpenter and I absolutely loved it. But I was also absolutely exhausted afterwards. I'm still really tired from it, even though it's been a couple days. So I've not done much of anything the last couple of days. Today I went to work again, but because I work on Thursdays. But yeah, I've been really tired and I'm still really tired. So I've not done much stitching, but I finally managed to finish the first prompts of the game stitching, which was 500 stitches on the asexual tree. I did 503 to finish off this color. So I had 2 greens finished and now I did this lightest green, which was 503 stitches exactly. So I figured I would just do those to do the 500. So yeah, that is this one. This is now at 72.35%, but there is also some back stitching that is not counted, but I've done a total of 1,005 stitches on this. This is a pretty small one. So yeah, this will get finished pretty soon. If the jokers keep going as they have been in the first episode, I would not be surprised if this got finished within 1 or 2 more episodes, but we shall see how that goes. Maybe the first episode was just a fluke, but yeah, this is 500 stitches and I'm gonna go work on my spring sampler next. So the goal for that is 700 stitches, and then if I've done that, that will be enough for game stitching for this week, and then next week we can do the last remaining 3, but we shall see. I'm gonna stop talking now because it's really weird to talk with my headphones on. Yeah, it just sounds weird. So I'm gonna stop talking. I will do some spring sampler stitching and I will see you in the next clip. Hi all, it is now Sunday the 30th and there has not been a lot of stitching this week, so there are very few clips so far in this video. I'm kind of doubting if I want to publish a video on Monday like normal or if I want to include 2 weeks, because on the one hand I really want to get back to weekly videos because having a schedule just helps me, I feel like. But on the other hand, I feel like there's barely anything for you to see, so I don't know yet. Either way, I did just finish my stitches on the spring sampler. So that is by Cooler Design Studio, artwork by Sandy Orton, and I did 714 stitches on this. The goal was 700. I finished finally the back stitching in that flower bouquet, and then I did the stitches on that little trowel and started the box that will have a card with writing, but that has a lot of the same color. I feel like it's basically all this yellowy color, so I will continue with that next time. And then I still need to backstitch the trowel, but I wanted to do the box first. But yeah, this is where I'm at. And yeah, I do really love this piece, so I'm excited to continue with it sometime soon, but the next probably 2 or 3 times will be kind of boring because I will be just focusing on filling in this color, which is this entire block is just fill it in with that color. But yeah, I do really like this. So it's gonna go away now, and I am going to go back to I'm really tired. I'm going to go back to my regular rotation, so we're gonna pick a new focus piece. That is why there has been very little stitching, because I've just been really tired. I did go to the concert last weekend. I think I told you about that in a previous clip. It was a lot of fun, but it did leave me really tired for a long time afterwards. I'm still kind of noticing it. And then I also still had some leftover visitors for my birthday. It has been a while since my birthday, but scheduling and stuff. So I had some visitors yesterday, so that was fun, but also really tiring. And in general, I'm just like really tired right now. So that is why I've been doing very little stitching, but that's okay. I got a lot of stitching done earlier in the month, so the month itself still has quite a bit of stitching done, even if this week doesn't. So for my main focus, let's get back on track. There are two I haven't worked on yet, so I'm gonna kind of shuffle them. I don't know how much shuffling you can do with two, but to the point where I can't remember which is which. And we're gonna work on Mermaids. So Mermaids of the Season by Bella Filipina. This was a stitch along they did in, I believe, 2023 that I am working on. So I will grab that and show you my starting point for that, and as well as what it will look like finished, because it's not within reach, and that will probably be some point later today, not right now. So I'll probably wear different clothing because I'm still in my pajamas, and I will probably get dressed before I show you the start on that. But yeah, see you then. I am back to show you my Mermaids of the Season cell. So this is what it will look like finished. I hope you can kind of see it despite the glare. And this is my starting point. I'm quite far along on this one. So I have done all the cross stitching in both spring and summer, and almost all the cross stitching in winter. So I think I'll probably finish off the top of winter's hair, and then I'll work on some of the border for fall/autumn. I'm not sure if I have enough of the cryonic of the border, so I do want to focus on that just to see if I have enough or if I have to order more. But yeah, that is my starting point. My goal for this is 1,000 stitches, so I will finish off winter and hopefully get the border for autumn done and have enough of the fruit left. But we shall see. I don't know how far 1,000 stitches will get me. So that might be way too little, and I'll also work on like autumn still, or it might be like too much and I'll only get part of the border done. I have no idea. But yeah, this is how far I am. I do really love this one, and I think this is probably like the project that I'm closest to finishing. Though I've not beat it before, so that might take me a while. I've only done one project with beading, and that was just like a small male heel kit. So I have no idea how to bead on fabric. So I might be underestimating how long that takes, and it will take me forever to finish, but we'll see. We're just gonna focus on getting all the stitching done first, and then we can worry about beading. I do have all the beads in here, so that is nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna get started on her. Hi, it is evening right now. The lighting is absolutely terrible, so I'm gonna keep this short and we'll film another clip tomorrow morning instead to give you a bit better lighting. But I have finished all the cross stitching in winter. So I've done 158 stitches, and I'm gonna move on to border stitching for autumn. I think I'll start doing that tomorrow though, because I'm getting really tired, so I think I'm just gonna head to bed right now. But I just wanted to show you that the stitches in winter's hat are now done. So that is 158 stitches, and I have about 850 left to put some work into the border. I think I'm gonna go bring down this gray, like just DMC first to like figure out where the border is before I do the cryonic, because I'm not sure if I have enough of the cryonic. I just want to make sure I don't have to frog any. So anything that's like counting and I might frog, I'll just do the DMC that borders it first. But yeah, that is it. And I'm just gonna go play a little bit of games on my phone for like 15-ish minutes and then go to bed. And I'll check in with you again tomorrow morning. Hi everyone, welcome back. It is now Monday morning, and I am going to end this video here. So another shot in daylight now of where I got to on the Mermaids of the Seasons. I finished winter. So yeah, she obviously still needs back stitching and beading, but all the cross stitching is now done. And I'll move on to the border of autumn. But for now, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I am really happy to get back to this weekly schedule. I think it will help me a lot. So hopefully I'll keep that up, but that does mean this video did not have a lot of stitching in it. Hopefully it will get more again in the next week's video. Most of March I actually got a lot of stitching done, so I'm quite happy with how much stitching I got done in March, even if this last video was quite little. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.